Som dansker så ser jeg med stor bekymring på den kaotiske.
Thank you. As a Dane, I'm very concerned about the chaos that Swedish policy on immigrants has caused. Criminal gangs, rape, ghettos, social patrols. There's a link between this policy and the social issues hitting Sweden at the moment. Now, I've read, Ms. Johansson, that you're proud of that Sweden. Proud was the word you used. But even the left in Denmark is worried about this. And they want checks on the border between Denmark and Sweden as a result. Your Swedish immigration policy has gone out of control. So I wonder, if you're going to be a commissioner, will you be applying this failed Swedish policy on immigration to EU immigration policy? And will you also meet Denmark's request for border controls?
First, I must say I do not agree with you on the situation in Sweden. And I repeat, I am proud that Sweden could give shelter to so many people during the migration crisis. But that was also very clear to me from that point that we could not, it's not sustainable to continue without the functioning European common system that can manage migration in a much better way than that we have seen so far. This is very clear to me. To your answer is, of course, I'm not going to be the Swedish commissioner, I'm not going to impose Swedish policy, I'm going to be a European commissioner and I'm going to propose European proposals, and I'm going to develop those together with Parliament and together with Council and, of course, together with the rest of the Commission.
Mr. Kofods, you got one more minute.
Tak for det, formand. Det var jo ikke helt svar på mine spørgsmål. Altså, jeg vil...
Thank you very much. Well, that wasn't really an answer to my question. What happens if the Danish Parliament votes by a majority and asks the Commission to say that we would like to extend border controls, and that they would do that again and again? Polls and election results show that the majority of Danes and Danish politicians elected by the Danes support the border control on our borders. As Commissioner, are you going to act over the head of Danish politicians and say you're not allowed to do that? Or will you accept this legitimate demand set by the Danes that we control ourselves, who comes into our country and who doesn't?
Thank you. We have already touched upon this issue from several other questions, and the internal border control is not according to the Schengen rules, and this is why we have to return to a fully functioning Schengen area, and that is very clear in my mission.
Thank you again. Now it's the turn for ECR.